everything prepared for you in this room right here. Okay, and are you looking for something in particular? Because I see you didn't select a certain package. Oh, you are open to. Okay, perfect. So we do have a couple of packages. We do have one that is very targeted, kind of to acne, blemishes, that type of thing. That's gonna be a very soothing treatment with a minute. Yeah, we don't really use too many things for that one. We typically like to keep it to aloe. Anything that very, which is more of a spot treatment rather than an overall treatment. We have our rainbow package, which is our very extensive package today. Also, there's a lot of planes coming into the spa today. I apologize, but we do have a lot of, yes, we do have a lot of products for our rainbow package, which is kind of like anything under the sun, soothing, treatment-wise, everything like that. Yes, and then we do kind of have almost a aesthetic type of package where it's, you know, our rose water, everything that's nice and pretty, right? Yes, of course it has benefits to the skin, Chris, but it's a lot of beauty, you know what I mean? It's very, very beautiful. We have the flowers, the petals, everything like that. You are looking at the extensive treatment. Yes, that's perfect. So that, once again, is our rainbow treatment. We call it rainbow because we have so many different types of things, so many different types of products that it is kind of like a rainbow. For example, we do have a lot of powders. This is just two. We have our turmeric and matcha right here. So we typically like to make this into a paste. Delicious for the skin. And then I do have coffee and our rice powder right here. I do have rice itself. We have so many types of spices and herbs. We have orange peel, cinnamon. We have anise. We have nutmeg. A lot of people on this moment, I don't worry about that. We have our pink salt, pink salts. Our rose water. Our teas. We have so many things today. Oh, one thing that is so cool. I don't know if you've ever seen the butterfly pea tea. So I have it right here. This tea is a beautiful bluish, purplish color, and then it changes when you have something acidic in it, like lemon vinegar, anything like that. It changes color and it's so gorgeous. It smells like brown sugar almost. It's amazing. We have the flower, so it is a flower. And these are the dry flowers in the tea bag, so we'll be using that today as well. We have a bunch of fresh picked herbs from the garden. I have sage. I have pineapple sage, which smells like pineapples. We have so many different types of sage. I have our pink flower petals. I have some thyme. I have, this is lemongrass. I have rosemary. We have so many things, parsley. So we have so much of that. And in correspondence with that, I have also our warm pestle. Where we'll be making more of a paste with the herbs. And then I do have just my little Jason here for our powders. Okay, I think that's kind of an introduction to everything. Would you like to just jump right into and get started? Alright, perfect. So I do have, let's see, I think we can start with maybe, I like to just start with the sage normally. Is that okay with you? Alright. A lot of people on the spot today, but I'm going to start with both the pineapple and the garden sage. Is the regular sage is what it's normally called. It smells amazing. That's amazing. Have you ever put sage on top of pasta? It's great. The simple pasta with the sage is delicious. Delicious. I don't know how to, because I have so many different types. I have like the pineapple sage, I have orange sage, I have so many types. It's like, how do they do that? I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to just put them in right here. So I have it right here. I'm just going to go ahead and some hot water here. Let me be careful. Okay. Just going to, you can see it's steaming a little bit. Just going to be very careful here. Just put the smallest amount there. You can hear that. The smallest amount. And you can see the steam. So, let me just start with that. Once again, there is a lot of stuff going on back there. It smells amazing. Do you smell that? Can you take a whiff, take a whiff, take a whiff? God, it smells amazing. These parts normally do take a little longer. I also, once I just get it out of the way, I like to add a little bit of pink salt to it, just to help with the abrasion of it. The slightest amount here. Is that good? Okay, that should be enough. There. Alright, perfect. So let us continue with the grinding there. The grind never stops. Okay. Smells absolutely amazing. Okay, there we go. Would you like to add a little bit of rose water? I normally do as well. Most of mine. It smells like fresh roses. Would you like to add a little bit? Okay. Let's see if I can open her up. Okay. Didn't want it to be very up. Okay, ready? Okay, should be good. Oh, it smells amazing, my goodness. Alright, would you? I like to take a whiff, take a whiff, take a whiff, take a whiff. Would you like to take a whiff, 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 take a whiff. Oops. Let's smell that, it's okay. Okay, so I'm just going to apply. You did go through the cleaning phase session right before, right? Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that. I do have a roller here today, which is what I would like to be using for most of the application process. Is that okay with you? Alright, perfect. So I'm just going to go in there. Alright, do you see it? Oh, it smells amazing. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and oh, you can see it. It's dripping. This is great for under the eyes for sure. Okay, there we go. Alright, perfect. So that is going to be our sage treatment for today, okay? We do have, of course, many others to come. Let me get to that. Use sage right out there for you. Okay, there we go. Place her right here. Okay. Those are rosewater bells. A lot of things going on here. What would you like to do next? We can go in with our base now. Would you like to do that? Right. Which one would you like to see? The matcha, of course. So I am just gonna go ahead and pour just a bit. Pour some hot water over our whisk just to make sure it opens up a little bit. This will really help with the whisking process. It's a lovely material. Can create a lovely paste. Okay, let us get that ready right there. Okay, look how gorgeous it is, isn't it? So lovely. So lovely. It is like this lovely ombre between pink and a cream color. I just absolutely adore it. Alright, once again, let me just be careful with my hot water. It is very a little noisy. Oh, it's very hot. And soak our whisk. You can still see the steam coming out of it. Can you see the steam? Can you see the steam? See the steam? See the steam? I'm gonna be very, very careful here. Okay. It almost opens up right away. I'm just going to do a little pour over because I can't quite soak her. Okay, that should be quite alright. A little water in here. You can see it did open up. Just slightly did it open. Open up. So now I'm going to take my matcha right here. This is my matcha bag, and I do have a little scooper as well. So I'm just gonna scoop out a little bit. It smells great. It's a little bitter. By itself, it is quite bitter. But luckily, we are not tasting it today. Okay, you can kind of see that fine matcha powder all over the place, but just a small scoop will do. And I'm just going to go ahead and place that right in there. I'm just going to go ahead and perfect. And this is what we normally use for our powder combinations. put her back and let me get to whisking her up. She's going quite awry right now. You'll be seeing some green on my face, I'm sure. That is a gorgeous color. Absolutely gorgeous color. Put that right there. Smells great. It's a lovely watery consistency today. I prefer this over doing a paste because I sometimes, it does become a little unbreathable. But this is just as effective. Gorgeous as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and apply that as well, okay? I still have some of the sage here. Where is my okay? This was amazing, so I'm going to take the larger side here and apply some of that matcha, okay? Okay, ready? Just gonna go ahead and a lot of dripping going on here. It's quite a different texture, right? It's interesting. Do you feel that the sage absorbed into the skin well? Okay, good. Now, do you feel about this? Any adverse reactions at all? Okay. Okay. Need a little more, methinks. Okay, it is so gorgeous, so gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Smells great. I'm just going to. I'm using the larger side this time. Exactly. This pocket is in the room right now. little more there. Okay. Alright, let me. Alright. I think let's go with the yummy matcha. Let me get Spa Cat to make an appearance here for your business. Is that okay? I think the pairing does actually help some vibrational healing energies as well. We do have a Spa Cat here. She's a big fan of the herbal mask as well. Yes, she does use them quite often. She's very young. I think at this point, a little exfoliation would be great. Okay, great. I do have some ground coffee, which is lovely for exfoliation and bringing blood flow to the area. Great for that awake feeling and look. Are you okay with that? Alright, perfect. I do also have some rice starch that I'd like to pair with it. I think we can go ahead with the rice starch. After the coffee, what do you think? Okay, perfect. So, let me put a scoop of coffee in here. My scooper, where's my scooper, my scooper? Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and, okay. There she is. There's a lot of things going on in the back today, it seems. You can hear it sounding slightly more coarse than the matcha powder. I don't think that is necessarily going to hurt you though. It is very fine, but relatively soft. It also smells great. Oh, it smells like agave. Has a slight sweetness to it as well. I'm going to be trying to do the paste method with this one, okay? Okay, let me get my scoop ready. So I'm just going to do a little bit. I think that should be good there. Then I'm going to just put her in there. It's a little scratchy in there. Okay, add some more hot water. Careful with this. Okay, it seems to have cooled down a little bit, which is great. Let me put my scoop away. Okay. Going in with the hot water. Let me just make sure. Good balance there. Okay, just a slight amount. Okay. Perfect for our paste. Then I'm going in with my whisk again. My whisk. More planes. This one is a little different because it is ground versus powdered. Can you see these start there? Not too sure. Just a simple little paste, nothing too much. All of it is going on my face, can you see? Just trying to get any last liquid here and kind of incorporate it. A little bit of a messy process. We seem to be almost there. Okay. Definitely looking based there, for sure. Okay. Think about another couple 30 seconds to a minute. It's looking great. Do you hear this cat again? Even though I released her from her shackles of the room. She often complained. Quite often. Okay. I think we are in good shape for our coffee now. More plates, of course. Of course. Okay. So I do have this honey wand. Which I love for exfoliating things like this. I think it creates a lovely feeling and sensation with the grooves. So let me mix them up here. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay, I did in fact mix them up. So let me go ahead and apply that, okay? Okay, perfect. Go ahead and just another area in particular? Oh, for sure. Like, definitely the lip scrub is like a big thing. Let me get some of that. Some more of it right here. Okay, great. So I have some more. I'm just gonna do on the lips, okay? Like kind of circular motions. Alright, perfect. So let me just go down. Just going to circle, 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 that just come down. Circle, 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 circle. I love like Cupid's bow. Circle, 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 come down and then underneath. Circle, 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 circle. You gotta go like, yeah. Circle, 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 down. Circle, 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 up, circle, down. Come right here. Circle, 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 circle. I'm right there, I think. Alright. Circle, circle, circle up, and circle, circle, circle up, and there. Circle, circle, circle down. Circle, circle, circle down, down, down. Circle, circle, circle. Okay, is that good? Okay, perfect. Let me just get everything on there. Try to get as much. I do have a couple of towels here. So let me try to get as much of that coffee off. Just so we can use our little bowl again successfully. What do you think? I do like the application of it, but it does sometimes get a little stuck. Okay, I think that should be good. Then let me do the bowl, of course. Just getting the coffee grounds and an extra liquid on this part right here. Okay. Don't spit it out. Anyway. Okay, let me just collect them up. Collect them here. I have a little tray right next to me to collect. Okay, there we go. We're perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright. So we did the coffee scrub. I did to finish the rice starch, right? Alright, perfect. So I think I'll do the rice starch actually in the thank you plates and the mortar pestle. So I do have that right here with me. So I'm just gonna break up the rice slightly. Pour some in here. And I'm gonna transfer it over to the bowl. Feels so nice. Okay, let me just make sure everything was right with those rice. Gonna pour a little bit. Nope, that's not much. Pour it back. once again, add just the slightest amount of hot water. Very careful with our water. Isn't this the cutest? All the pink and green I love. Pink and green, you can see a little bit of steam there. Can you see it? Okay. Let's get started here. I'm just trying to basically kind of soak the rice and just the grass, get everything ready with that there. We do in fact want to keep the starchiness of the rice and the guts. See that? What is going on in this pot? I never know. Let's try and break it up ever so slightly here. You can see how almost instantly that rice absorbs that liquid. The goal is just to create some rice starch, rice starch, and you can already feel it coming off of that rice as we do a little crushy here. Let me add a slight amount more of water. You can already feel it on the skin. I'm just trying to extract those starchy, yummy goodness. Okay, let's add a little more there. Okay, just slightly. You can see it is always so quickly absorbed. What's going on back there? I don't know. Okay. I'm just wondering if you can kind of hear that sloshing around. It's such a slight amount of water that is not absorbed, but I think it did just get all absorbed. Okay, so from my observation here, let me show you as well. You can see they are lighter rice, which is more of the absorbed rice, so to say, and then you can see specks of white. So we're trying to kind of get rid of that right now. So I'm just trying to just move around everything here. Looking great. Okay, I'm going to add again slightly a little bit more water into this little by little poco. Okay. Poco. Alright. Slight amount there. Okay. You can definitely hear that. That water, I'm just sloshing it there. Just really get everything incorporated. You can already see that water is very white and starchy. Let me go back in with my pestle and then we'll transfer over, okay? We rose. I'm so excited for the rose. The lemongrass is saved. So excited. You can definitely see it's starting to come together now. I'm going to do kind of gathering and then pressing motions here. Okay. Go up here and just press down there and press and come over here and pulse. Okay, it's looking really good. Okay, I think we're ready for that transfer. You can kind of see that's more nubby on the rest of there. So let me just get that off. Just scrape her off there. Just lightly. Is it going everywhere? It's okay. Great. So, everything seems good in here to me. We're at a good state, so let me transfer over to our bowl here, which already smells amazing. I'm just going to transfer over now as much as I can. It's getting harder to get those full scoops. And there, and maybe we can get one or two more. The baby one, and then slightly more in there. Okay, I think that's the most we can do here. She is relatively clean out there. And this is what we have. See, she's kind of a little bit mushy here, but still hard. And at this stage, we do like to add the rice flour. This is what's really gonna help form that paste. These substance that we like. I'm just gonna add a little bit of that. Okay, just a slight amount is perfect. And then I will give it another half scoop there. A little bit more for luck. This is one of our finest powders here at the spa. Let me put that here and let me just do a dry mix really quick. You can just see that in there. Just make sure everything is coated and prepared. Everything seems good there. Okay. Everything seems coated, so at this point I'm going to add a little bit of that water. I do like to spread it out evenly to make sure we get a good amount everywhere evenly. Do a little bit of pat there. Okay, perfect. And I'm gonna take the water and do a little bit of this. Okay. Let me get ready there. Oh, okay, just a little bit. That should be good. This one does get quite pasty. I do have some coffee left in this whisker. Okay, I think we're good with that though. Okay, perfect. Okay, I think we're good there. So let me just give her a quick mix. Quick mix. There's a lot of washing of everything going on today because we are having our Abundance Day on August 8th. So we're doing a lot of preparation. Okay, and now a little bit of whisking there. It does sound a little abrasive. Everything is going well. You can see how white that liquid is that made it to the berry. Starchy. It's perfect. Making sure the quality has not been reduced during the mixing sessions. Okay. Going super aggressive now. I'm gonna do it down here. Very quickly. Very quickly because I just don't want it to be too abrasive for you. Okay, I think we do have a good substance here. Let me just check here. This pocket is always demanding attention these days. She's in her teenage phase. We have quite a few small cats. How about you? Do you have any cats at your humble abode? Okay, that is lovely. More pets too. Okay. So you can kind of see. Let me just show you here. If you can see, so you can kind of just see that it kind of rises out of that liquid, which is exactly what we want here. So that is quite perfect, actually. That it just rises out perfectly right there. So I'm just gonna prepare her. Do rice water here. Everything smells like oddly sweet. A little sweetness to it. Can you hear it just splashing back? Just. application ready for you, okay? I'm just gonna swirl it about to make sure we get everything. Yes, perfect. So we're looking for that liquid there. That is our goal here. And for application, I am just going to be using the classic scooper hair right there, the roller. So we do have this one we do like to let the client choose what to see, of course. So we do have the there's a lot going on back there. We do have kind of the larger side, which does create a little bit more vibration on the skin. I did already do the both sides right, and then we have this one, which is a finer vibration on the skin. So which one would you prefer for this? The finer. Okay, excellent choice. Excellent choice. Alright, so let me just get everything ready here. Okay, perfect. There we go. So we are all nice and starched up. Let me just show you on the skin if I can. Do you see that white? It is so good for you. That is how you know you have perfectly infused that water there. It's lovely. Okay, I saw for myself. But let me just get that ready for you. Thank you, Blaine, again. Thank you. Okay. Okay, you ready? Ready, so I'm just gonna go ahead. You can find this a little bit thicker, but at the same time kind of thin. It's just starchiness, right? Almost denser, I would say, right? Yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead and nose it. Okay, and how does that feel? I'm telling you, it's so soothing. Let me get some more here. Okay, there she is. You can see it right there. very clean. Is that okay with you? Just it is so lovely. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and take some here. Starch is wonderful. So would you like to just squeeze it out myself here? For that magic. Okay. Okay, I think we're good there. Okay. Just provide a slight amount of exfoliation as well. Okay, are you ready? Okay, perfect. Don't mind, there might be a slight amount of coffee left. I'm just trying to remove anything that is there. I think we're good, okay? Perfect. Right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and let me pause that. I'm gonna go ahead and on your nose and how does that feel? I think with the rice bits, because they're very small, it's a little more exfoliating, but also very, I don't know, I wouldn't say the coffee is abrasive, but it does say something about this, and it's so smooth, and it's kind of like, why is it so smooth, you know? Okay, I'm just gonna go right there and right there. I think we're good with the rice, right? The preparation takes the longest, I believe, with this one. Okay, I think we're good there. Let's get that off of me. Alright, perfect. I think now it is about time to dive into a tea. What do you think? Exciting. Okay. I think, how about we do? Do we want to dive into the fun butterfly pea yet? I don't know. We do have a couple. We have black tea of the Earl Grey variation here. So take this moment just for you, the Bigelow family, I believe. Steep it 2 to 4 minutes. Black tea, natural oil of bergamot. Calabria, Italy. Family tea blenders, okay. We have a ginger lemongrass from Garden of the Andes. Garden of the strawberry ginger heavier. What's it? Which will definitely spicy. We have our classic green tea. Oh, it smells so good. This green tea is always so comforting to me. It's a little circular one. Oh, this one is great as well. This is a lemon. Not to be confused with lemongrass. This is lemon. You know what? Lemongrass always kind of tastes a little bit like Fruit Loops to me. What do you think? Have you ever had? Really? Interesting. It does always taste like cinnamon Fruit Loops almost, with the milk especially. Have you chosen one for now? Of course we'll do more, but have you perhaps chosen one yet? You'd like to save the butterflies for now. For later. Okay, totally we can do that. Alright. So, first of all, let's get this rice out of here. The beautiful, beautiful starch water there. Put her in there. And then I have my little disposal tray over here. If you're wondering, it actually is very gorgeous with all the colors. It's looking like a creamy matcha in there. Little coffee top. Okay, I think we're good there. Good enough at least. Everything is going on the face anyway. Let me take some of this exfoliation for myself here. With our little nubs. Okay, it is so nice and soothing. Okay. Get decided on the lemon tea for now. Alright, perfect. Lemon and honey, I believe, is our special. We like to do lemon, honey, and orange peel. Is that okay? Perfect. First of all, I do like to do a little crushy with the orange peel here. So I do have just a little orange peel. Oh, it smells so fragrant. Take a whiff, 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 take a whiff. It is lovely. So I'm going to plop her in there. And I do like to add a slight amount of our Himalayan salt, which is our pink factor. Remember, we're doing our little rainbow here. We have pink factor. I have my rose petals as well. Would you like to add some rose petals? Perfect. So, I have my orange peel in there. Little salt, not too much, just to add with a nice natural abrasion. Some rose petals. Right in there. 1, 2, and 3. And some rose water. This one I should check, apparently. Okay, there we go. And then I'm little bit just to get out that natural fragrance of the orange peel. It smells incredible. Take a whiff, 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 take a whiff. It smells like a beautiful perfume. So we're just going to mostly just kind of do the crush motions here just to kind of get that citrus out. Very concentrated, perfect. And just incorporate everything. Its initial incorporation. Almost like everything's just, you can definitely start smelling that once you crush it. That's just amazing. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. Okay. Don't put this pockets again, guys. Alright. We did do our initial crushing. It's amazing how much you take a whip. Take a whip, 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 take a whip. It's amazing. Okay, I'm just gonna put that in there. Take my little, where's my scoop? Here's my scoop. My scoop and just let me make it get that rose petal in there. That orange peel, that salt, any residual starch and water as well. Perfect. There we go. And now let's brew our tea with that. Just a little bit. Because it is going on the face, of course. Just very little bit. I like to go right over it. It's still steaming. How is it doing that? It's kind of incredible. Okay, there you go. I don't want to do too much. And then do a couple of dippies. You can already see that beautiful color coming out. Delicious. It smells so refreshing. Can you see that? One smell, but can you see it? It's like a beautiful yellow orange color. It smells absolutely amazing. I'm definitely getting that lemon, that rose, and that orange so equally. That's what she's kind of looking like in there. Can you see? I don't know if you can. Just kind of my scoop, of course. You can see that rose in the tea bag. Can I get everything in there? Do a little bit on that orange as well. Smells incredible. It really is so delicious. It's great for the skin. For revitalization especially. I think it's great for revitalization. It's a long word. Okay, I just add a little bit of honey. Would you like to do that? Okay, perfect. I'm going to add the slightest amount of honey. Isn't this the cutest? I love honey. The cutest honey jar. Just gonna add the slightest amount. Perfect. Okay, let me close that up. It smells so good. I'm going to stir that around. I know it smells incredible. Incredible. It's amazing. With that honey. I'll mix it up so this is more of our yellow type of compound here. Got some honey, it's okay. That was amazing. A lot of our ingredients can create one color, so even though not all the ingredients are yellow, it comes out to a yellow, lovely, goldenish almost compound here. Can you see that? And you can see it's getting a little syrupy from all those delicious ingredients and that honey, that zest, that rose petal and rose water combo. We had some residual starch as well. Just, it's amazing there. It's absolutely lovely. Okay, I think it's time to apply it in its little compound here. That smells so good. Okay, let's see, I do have, this is new here. For the teas especially, I like to use this combo. This one for combo here. So let me open her up here. This is the new set. We normally use the reusables for this one. Okay, there we go. Okay, we have this. I wonder if we can use as chopsticks. I'm sorry, I don't know how to do that very well. But let us see. I'm going to use a spoon here. Let's see here. So I like to just take a little scoop of this, a little scoop. Backyard, yes, beautiful. And do you see how gorgeous that is? Let me take out my scoop. Other scoop. It is just such a gorgeous substance. Yes. Just coating that and making it familiar. That's delish. Okay, how about I go ahead now? Just coating my spoon here. And I'm just going to all coated. Apply it to the face. It's almost like a golden globe. Have you ever experienced one of those? Okay, perfect. So let me put this down here. Let's do more coat. How about you go ahead and this is great for drinking too, by the way, but let me go ahead and take off, take off, take off, take off, take off, okay. I'm going to go almost like a golden globe on the face, and I'm going to yeah, let me just do that. I do, of course, like to just go in with the marinated peel itself. It smells amazing. Once again, just for full revitalization back at her. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this and then subsequently follow up with a towel to break around, okay? Alright, perfect. So I'm just gonna go ahead and how does that feel? It's not too rough, right? I find it very cooling as well. Yeah, so I like kind of the rubbish texture. Okay. Then under the arms, okay. Alright. Okay, so how does that feel? Alright, perfect. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do. Okay. So do you really like that one? Alright, perfect. So that was amazing when I really do enjoy the lemon tea is amazing with the added ingredients. When you do the spice ones, oh my gosh, reminds me of fall. It's amazing. It's lovely. I also have the turmeric here. This we normally do the turmeric with. A lot of the other garden herbs. So for that reference, it would be the turmeric. And then your herbs of choice, I normally go with the lemongrass, personally, but we have so many. We have the thyme, the rosemary. Thyme smells nice. The roses, the parsley. This, I believe, is the gardening sage. And this is the pineapple sage. Pineapple sage tastes so nice with these spices. Believe it or not, the turmeric especially. I love it. So it's kind of our selection here with our tools, one could say. Okay. So out of that, do you know what you like to do the turmeric with? I love the turmeric. Turmeric is great for absorption, especially with an oil. Have you ever used the turmeric latte massage bar? You have. It's just so calming, isn't it? Yes, it's amazing. Okay, so I do like to do this in the pestle mortar, especially if we're using the other herbs. Okay, so first of all, I'm just gonna pour this in here. Just a little sprinkles. Okay, that was a lot, but it's okay. It wasn't too much. That is good. Oh, let me do it like orange. Great. Okay. And we are, of course, having the platter of herbs. Have you picked your herb of choice? You like to go with the lemongrass. Excellent choice. You know, I love the lemongrass personally. So let me just get that in there. I don't know if you can hear, but the lemongrass almost has these miniature, almost microscopic sort of spikes. You can kind of hear it rubbing against my skin. It's very, very rough surface. You can't go across It is so microscopic that it won't leave any tears in the skin or anything like that. Like a thorn would, but isn't that interesting? And it goes all the way down. Even to the dry parts, you can still find it there. And you cannot even see it, like it really just gets caught onto me. That's great for when it's growing as well to land onto something. That is so interesting. Saturn, I am procrastinating a little bit, so we just break her now. There we go. Alright, and would you like to do what I love to do? A little moscata, a little nutmeg. Would you like that? Yes. I'm just gonna guess. So it's a bit noisy. But to actually take my pastel here, I'm just going to just lightly to get those powders out. Pour any of that in. Okay, she has been poured. The leg is so strong. Can't believe it's almost fall season. Isn't that crazy? Okay. Let's add our magic ingredient, some hot water. That was a lot, but it's okay, we have so much. But you can still kind of steamy. Can you see that? Can you see that? Isn't that cool? It's still hot. Okay. So I'm getting my pastel here, and you can kind of see that turmeric already dissolves in that water so quickly. So I'm just mixing that around with the nutmeg, lemongrass. Spicier. With the lemongrass, I'm kind of just trying to crush it as well to release that essence. Lemongrass isn't something that's too hard to release the essence from, though, because it's so easy to make lemongrass tea. I recommend lemongrass tea with the straight lemongrass. It's amazing. Lovely smell of lemongrass coming through now. Okay. Definitely spices, so definitely our orangier parts of the rainbow treatment, I would say. Okay. So I'm definitely got it. That's okay. Sorry, guys. Very spicelish. How'd you like it? Can you see in there? Probably, I'm not too sure if you can see in there without me spilling it, but how do you think of it? It's a little spicy. Think about what you think. Spicy. Oh. It's great for you, though. It's lovely for you. The turmeric speaks too, of course. Okay. I like to actually go in with a towel here because I do find it does create a great absorption almost. So I'm going to take a dip at it here. Leave this end here. We'll see if it travels up. Can you see it traveling up there? It's almost separating. Traveling up. Water is kind of separating slightly, but this is great for the face. So let me kind of just get her ready and open her up now. Okay. She is ready. Okay, are you ready? Let's put this over here. To grab it down, I think butterfly tea might be next. Exciting, exciting. But let me just go ahead and here. Okay, up there. Okay. How does that feel so far? Slightly tingly, right? If it's ever too much, let me know, okay? I'm trying to avoid the eye area. Alright. It's almost like a natural experience. Make it under there a little bit. Back almost there. Alright, perfect. I think that is good for them. What do you think? What do you think? The turmeric there. Yes, it's incredible with the lemongrass. I love it. It is so tingly. So tingly on the face. Yes. Alright, I think it is in fact time to go ahead and do budding here. There we go. We're gonna put some water in. Our hot water, she's not too hot, so don't worry. Just a little bit here. Okay, maybe she's a little hot based on the steam I'm seeing. Oh my gosh, she's turning that blue color. It's so pretty. That's very cool. Okay, she is a little hot, not gonna lie. Okay. Look at that. Make sure she's clean. Isn't that beautiful? This is the blue part of our little routine here. Smells good. It's so crazy how much the flowers affect the water so instantaneously. Such a beautiful blue. Just going to continue to stir that a little bit just to make sure everything is nicely infused and enriched there. I'm going to take her out because I don't want it to be oversaturated. It's gorgeous. How gorgeous is nature? Okay, put her right here. I'm gonna squeeze out any of that water stuck in the mesh. Okay, there you go. Okay. It is such a gorgeous blue. My goodness. I can't imagine a tea being this color. Isn't this incredible? I love it. Now here's the magic part. Should we do the magic part now? It's exciting. Stir a little bit more. She looks very incorporated. This is kind of like the blue and purple section of our rainbow section here. Of course there are more, but this is kind of a twofer. This has amazing properties for the skin as well. Wow. Gorgeous. Okay. I think let's add our magic ingredient and see what happens. Okay, ready? Just going to. Oh my gosh, do you see that? That's so incredible. That's gorgeous. Wow. This is so cool. That is so cool. I just added a little bit so it won't be too harmful to the skin, but that is so cool. I wonder if it will be even darker if you do a little more. That's so cool. Now it's purpley, 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 purple. Wow. It's incredible. Cool. Let's see what happens if we do a little more. Did it get any darker? Oh, it almost gets pinkier. It's incredible. Science and nature. Yes, it gets like a pinkier. Wow. That is so cool. Wow. Oh, it's like pink. Isn't that cool? This is so baffling to me, sorry. Wow, 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 wow. This is incredible. Okay. Normally, this is my first time doing this specific tea, but I normally do like to do teas with our spices. So let me add some in there. I'm gonna add a little rose water, of course. It's almost like our base is here. Oh, And I'm just gonna take a little bit off here. Bring such a small amount off here. Not too much. Okay, I don't want to do too much. That's good. This is kind of the internal body. You can really smell it there now. It's so crazy how this is a tree bark, and it is so potent and such a staple with the spicy, sweet thyme. That was great. Okay, let us rub her in. Did she go in or did I miss? No, she's in. Okay. Make sure she's fully soaked in there. So pretty. Get a whirlpool there. Okay. Should we do anything else, you think? Okay, for sure. So smart. Do a little bit of that, of course. Because you do have that citrus in here, so I'm just going to... Do you see the citrus powder? That powder. They used to always intrigue me. What is that? Okay. A little bit of this in here. It smells so good. Okay. A little bit of that. Okay. I think she is ready for application. Let's smell it. It actually smells so good. But you take a whiff, take a whiff, take a whiff, go at it, take a whiff, and take a whiff, and take a whiff, take a whiff, take a whiff, take a whiff. It's great, right? Okay, that is better on. Application device here is going to be the two for almost. So I like to do the, because this does have the bark and the peeling, I like to go in with the honey pepper, and then I like to go with the towel for the actual liquid, so I'm dipping her in there. Gorgeous. Oh, it's getting good. Beautiful. Okay, I think she's properly soaked and ready now. Do you see it dripping all over the place? Okay, let me just get that excess off there. Okay. Okay, are you ready? I'm just going to go ahead and put this down first, just in case. Okay, so gorgeous. I just love how gorgeous. I can't. Okay, going to just go ahead and get this stuff. Let's go. Hold on. good for that. I do like just to make sure that actual liquid, okay. I just dipped her entirely in that ready juice, but okay, there we go. Just to make sure that liquid is nicely absorbed. I like it to go in with the towel as well. So let me go in with that right here. Similar to the turmeric we just previously did. Okay. Then I can see the pink and the purple and the blue. It's so cool. Okay. Let me take out the scooper duper here. Let's do some absorption here. Right. Just gonna go ahead and get some of that right there. It's very clear on the towel, actually. So that's interesting. Is there a slight dent? Not really. Is it an illusion, maybe? No. You can see, yes, you can definitely see a slight dent there. Yeah, okay. And then I like to go in with the towel, okay? So same thing as the turmeric, just looking okay. Kind of felt fine first time. Yes, I just like when we're focusing on the liquid more. I like to go with the towel. So I'm just gonna scooch on over here. I'm just gonna. Oh, and right there. You can kind of see when you fold it up the tint, right? Alright, do have the it is kind of like a mild exfoliant for the skin. Right there, I'm just going to here. Okay, I think we're good there. Let's put it over there. Just so gorgeous. So cool. Okay. Put her here. Let's organize everything. Peels over there, this is over there, this is over there, this is over there. Okay, perfect. So we have so many things haven't done. What should we do next? We just did tea. We have so many herbs. I think we're gonna have to use for the herbs again. I think I put some rosemary, thyme, rose water, and these. Yes, okay, we'll definitely use the herbs again. We'll use the. Ooh, you can see when it was blue. Can you see the blueness on it? Look, it's on the sage leaf. So what do we have? I'm just gonna organize it. We have once again, the garden sage here. Pineapple sage, I'm gonna put it here. We have some thyme, okay, thyme. We have some rosemary. Rose petals, parsley. More thyme, parsley, rose petals. Okay, good. So, I would say definitely want to use the rosemary. For sure. So I have a little bit of, oh my gosh, the rosemary here. Rosemary is so cool looking to me. It is very potent. I used to, in cooking especially, cooking here, everywhere. I used to underestimate herbs so much. I used to really underestimate it because it's just so cool that out of Mother Earth you get something so potent that's used so well as a spice. And so I used to leave these things in the marinade for a long time. That was not a good idea because everything is just like eating rosemary or feeling or smelling anything from straight rosemary. So gotta be careful with these. Don't let their sign fool you. Alright, so let me remove the turmeric in here. Okay. Pour that there. I might need to get a little bit of a towel though. Let me get my towel ready. My cape. Okay. Let's hold it up. Okay. Let us get that out of there. Okay, no, we're good. Oopsies with everything at this point. Okay, we are good and clean in there. Perfect. Let us now add our ingredients in. I'm going to actually start with some rose water. For huge. Rose water. Okay, let's open her up. There you go. Just a touch, just a There we go. Since we're pinking it up here, how about some Himalayan salt, of course. Okay, I guess there it is. I was not aware it was all on the lid there, but okay. Try to scoop that back in there. Okay. And we have that, and we have just the rose water and the salt in there. And give the rosemary, of course. Rosemary, rose water is very pinky. So we have that. I'm just going to drop her in there. And what else should we do here? How about some of that pinky tea we just made? think we can do a couple scoopies of that, perhaps. Wish I had a dropper or a pipette, but I do not. Okay, I do not. Where's my scoopy? There she is. Okay. Couple drops of that. Literally just a couple of water physics. Oh, getting everywhere. It's getting everywhere. Get my towel. Of course. Clean it up. We want to protect our nails. Okay, we're good there. Put some of that pinky drinky in there, like I say. Actually, I'm just gonna go in with the stick here with the flat end. Just gonna crush that rosemary up. Put that salt as an abrasive there. That did get swayed, but it did not sting me. I am wearing contacts though, so but that means it's not gonna sting you. Great. And of course, we are doing a little pink theme here. We're gonna do just a tulip of a rose petal, perhaps, and just boom, there we go. Rosemary, rose petal, rose water, pinky drinky, and just crushing that up. Crushing that rosemary in there. Oh, this one is so rosy. Like you're right. Oh my gosh, wait, I love this one. This one is so perfumey. This one is so smelling good. You can smell it. Take a while in a second, but I'm just crushing those up to get that essence out, especially that rosemary. Okay. Looks so concerned. Okay. Oh, that's so rosy in every aspect. But you go ahead and take a whip, because we didn't add any hot water, so it's very non-diluted. Take a whip. Can you see it in there? It's so cool. Very rosy. Okay, I think she's ready to apply perhaps a bit. Should we add something else? I'm thinking we can make it a little bit sticky, a little more dense. I'm gonna add a little bit of our rice flour blend here, just a tad bit of here. Literally, that's it. Because it's just small substance there. Take your rice flour. I'm just going to mix her up until she's dissolved and white. Oh, immediately you can see that. Ah, gorgeous. It's like one of those milk pads, and then with the roses, that's what it reminds me of. Can you see it? Can you see it? I don't know honestly if you can see it or not. It's so cool. Okay, are you ready for application? She did definitely thicken up really quick. This is very concentrated, so I'm just going to do more of a spot treatment, okay? Alright, so I'm going to get my handy dandy spot treater. Oh, and it kind of has like a knife side, that's cool. Anyway, that's the rated side too. Obviously not poke your face, but what we're mixing ingredients in, obviously it's not harmful. It's fine. larger areas and put the larger areas. I'm going to use the weak side and then put the smaller. I'm just going to use this very dainty side, okay? So I'm just going to go in here. Get what is needed, of course. Does it work? Works pretty well. Okay. There we go. So I picked some of that golden juice up there, that pinky juice. And so I'm just going to put this down. Pick some more. Wait for this plane. And Betty, I'm just going to go in with that spot treatment. That spot. Larger areas there. I'm just gonna go ahead and okay, and over there. Okay, and gonna comb over there. Just there you go. I think it's good for the general. And then I'm gonna do these sponge treatments. Once again, this is a little harsher, so I'm not gonna do too much because remember it's not diluted, but it's not too aggravating, right? My back is killing me these days. Okay. Just see these spot right back after those. Should we go see them? It's amazing. Anyway. Just getting it into those grooves, of course. Just sliding down those grooves. Perfect. Alright. Let me go ahead and just get ready to do the I'm just gonna go right there and just over there. there. Let me just see here. Okay, yes, we're good. Okay, just looking at our little kind of outline there. So we do have about 20 more minutes. 20 more minutes. Time passes so quick. Okay. I do believe that we have to go through more of the teas, I think. What do you think? Yes. Okay, so let's go through more of the teas. I'm gonna clean out this. What did we have in here? Oh, we had these plants of the lemon and the orange. And here, so let me clean her out real quick. Right there, and then just right there, and then I don't think I need a towel for this one. I think I'm okay. Okay, hold on. Just cleaning her out. Okay, I think we're good there. Perfect. Okay, so tea-wise, we have already did our butterfly bee, which was so cool. We have our green tea. I love green tea. We did do the matcha already, which is a type of green tea, so keep that in mind, of course. This is, of course, not a powder, so it's going to be more of a liquidy, drawn out form. Yes. So that's her. Oh, it's so nice. How about you? Take a look. Yes. Delish. We have our ginger and lemongrass. It's really cool. I think we can enhance it with lemongrass. That's all. Garden of the Andes. Wondering, this is